Hi, I'm Devin. Thank you for joining me today and taking a moment for movement. Today, we'll have a half-an-hour yoga practice. If you've got a block handy, grab it. You might find it useful, but you certainly don't need any equipment. Let's get started on our mat. Come stand tall on your mat and roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. And let go of any thoughts, plans, or ideas. We're just going to focus on how our body feels today as we move through our practice. So if you've got any muscles that are sore or stiff, that's okay. Just pay attention to them as we move. Gently lower your chin to your chest. And gently bring one ear towards your shoulder. Press through the opposite palm and reach it away from the body. And release. Chin to center, opposite ear to shoulder, opposite hand. Flex the wrist, press away through the palm. Good, and release. Circle the hands both directions. And then circle the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades together behind the body, and then moving the opposite direction. Excellent. Let's turn, face the top of our mat, feet under the hips, roll the shoulders back and away from our ears. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, retain the breath, left leg back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and forehead to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, downward dog, hips up, heels down. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arching back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, retain the breath, right leg back to plank, draw the abdomen in. And exhale, knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, press through the palms, lift the chest, look up. Exhaling, curl the toes, lift up through the hips, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up. Slightly arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, retain the breath, left leg back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and forehead to the mat. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, downward dog. Hips up, heels down. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, retain the breath as you step the right leg back to plank. And exhale as you lower knees, chest and forehead. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, curl the toes, lift up through the hips, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. And exhale, release. Arms by the side, shoulders back and away from the ears. Standing at the top of your mat in mountain pose, roll your shoulders back and take a nice deep breath. On your next inhale, take the right leg and step back about a stride. Hips, shoulders, and chest now facing the right edge of your mat. Glance down at your feet. Make sure the left heel is pointed towards the right arch. Now, inhale, lift the arms up, and as you exhale, reach the left fingertips towards the top of your mat as far as you can. And when you can't reach to the left any further, then hinge sideways directly over the left leg, planting the back of the left hand just inside the left leg. Open up through the chest and reach the right fingertips high towards the sky. So in triangle pose, Trikonasana, it's important that our torso is stacked over the left leg. It's better that your left hand is along the inside of the leg and above the floor than on the floor with a compromised alignment. We really want to keep the body nice and open and long. So feel this stretch through the right side of the torso, the left inner thigh, and breathe deeply. On your next exhale, press through the soles of the feet, lift the torso and arms all the way back up, and we're just going to rotate our right foot now about 45 degrees towards the top of the mat. This takes a little pressure off the back knee. If you need to adjust it a little bit more, go right ahead. Hips, shoulders, and chest come forward. And on our next exhale, we're now lowering our right hand down towards the floor, ideally placing the palm on the mat with the thumb next to the left arch. If you can't quite touch the mat today while keeping the knees straight, use a block. Remember, you've got 3 heights available on a block, or just place your hand along the left leg if you don't have a block available to you. So press into that right hand so we can roll the left shoulder back and stack it over the right. Our chin should be in line with the center of our chest. And we're breathing deeply, feeling this stretch through the outside of the left hip, maybe all the way down to the upper left calf. And on your next exhale, press into the feet, turn on the quads to keep the body nice and steady as we lift our torso, and bring the right arm back to the right side. Excellent. Walk the right foot back now. Open up our stance, make it a little bit wider. We're moving into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, bring the knee over the left heel or ankle, turn the head and look just past the left fingers. So glance down, make sure the left knee is in line with the second or third toe, increasing the length of the inner thigh while we strengthen the quad itself. So nice and steady, breathing deeply, roll the shoulders back and away from the ears. They have a tendency to creep up a little bit here. And we're going to continue into extended side angle. So you have a choice with the left arm. You can bend the elbow and bring the forearm to the left thigh, or for a deeper stretch, we're going to bring the left hand all the way down to the mat or the block, planting the pinky next to the left arch. So regardless of where you have the left arm, the right arm is going to sweep forward and open up the chest. So roll the right shoulder back, our right bicep is next to the right ear, and we're looking up at the right palm, creating a nice long line down the right side of the body. So sink the hips down and forward a little bit more, intensifying the stretch through the left inner thigh. And exhale, press into the left foot, come all the way back up. Bring the right arm back to the right side of the body, roll the shoulders back. Excellent job. Now, let's rotate our left foot so both feet are parallel to one another. Hands remain on the hips or the waist. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips. So flat back from head to tailbone. And when you're about halfway down, drop the hands, ease the chin towards the chest, let the head and neck relax. Depending on your flexibility today, maybe you can walk your feet a little bit wider. If you're looking for a little bit more support, walk the feet towards one another. This is your practice. Continue lengthening the spine, reaching the crown for the mat. And now walk the hands over towards the right leg, bring the chest towards the right thigh. Keep the head and neck relaxed. And walk the hands back through the center, and then bring them all the way over towards the left leg. Good. Hands back to the center, under the shoulders, and then walk the toes and heels together until the feet are under the hips. Chin towards the chest, round up, stacking the back, one vertebra at a time. Excellent job. Let's come back to the top of our mat, and we're going to switch sides. So left foot now steps back about a stride, hips, shoulders, and chest towards the left edge of the mat. Arms are extended at shoulder height, and make sure we have our alignment with the right heel pointing towards the left arch. Inhale, and as we exhale, reach the right fingertips towards the top of our mat as far as we can. When we can't reach any further, we're hinging sideways, bringing the back of the right hand just inside the right leg, open the chest, roll the left shoulder back, and create that nice long line down the length of our arms. You can either look straight ahead here, or you can turn your head and look up towards the left fingers. Inhale, and exhale, press into the soles of the feet, come all the way back up. Bring the arms back to shoulder height. And now rotate the left foot about 45 degrees with the toes towards the top of the mat. Hips, shoulders, and chest come forward. Inhale, and exhale, revolve triangle, opposite side. We're lowering our left hand now all the way to the mat, thumb next to the right arch, or maybe using that block, or left hand on the right foot or shin. Press through the palms so we can open the chest, rolling the right shoulder back, and either look straight ahead, or if you have a little bit more flexibility here, we want to line the chin up with the breastbone. So don't wrench the neck way up, but try and keep it in line. And exhale, press into the feet, come all the way up. Bring the left arm back to the left side of the body. Our arms are now back over our legs, and we'll walk our left foot back on our mat for a nice wide stance, moving into Warrior Two. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, stack the right knee over the right ankle, open up through the inner thigh by pointing the kneecap towards the second or third toe, and our gaze is just past the right fingers. Shoulders are back and away from our ears. Breathe deeply here. And moving into extended side angle now on this side, right forearm to the right thigh, or right hand all the way down to the mat. Right pinky tucked just next to the right arch. Our chest is open and the left bicep is now next to the left ear. Look up at the palm. And let's exhale, press into the right foot, straighten out the leg, bring our hands back to the hips, and step forward with the left leg. Back to mountain pose. You're doing a great job. Let's keep it up. So step to the back of your mat now. We want to have some space in front of us. Feet are under the hips, and we're going to inhale both arms up, biceps next to the ears. Exhaling, hinging forward. Bring our chest down towards our thighs. Dropping our hands when we can't fold forward any further. And just letting the head and neck relax. As we hold the posture, maybe you can sink a little bit deeper, letting your body relax. Bring your hands around to the back of your ankles or calves or thighs and just pull the chest in a little bit closer while lengthening the spine and reaching the crown of the head down towards your toes. Good, let's release the legs. Fingertips down to the mat. We're just going to come down onto our knees. Walk our hands out so they're under our shoulders, knees are under the hips. And we're going to move with the breath. So exhale, arch the back, draw the chin towards the chest. Inhale, round the spine, look up towards the sky. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Move at your own pace. and then come to a neutral spine. We're going to add a little bit more strength building to this. So draw your abs in for support. As we inhale, we're now going to reach our right arm and left leg long. And exhale, use the abs to draw the knee and elbow together, tucking the chin. So inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, arch, draw the chin in. Inhale, exhale. At your own pace. If you're a little wobbly, lower the right hand and work the leg only today. Last one. Inhale, hold the arm and leg long, lift up a little bit higher. Think about reaching a little bit longer. Draw the abs in to keep the body steady. Excellent. Let's lower the hand and knee down, and we'll switch sides. Left arm, right leg, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch, tuck the chin. Last one. Inhale, hold it nice and long. Lift up a little bit higher, really activating the muscles along the back side of the body. And lower, hand and knee to the mat. Sit your hips back on your heels, walk your hands out in front of you. Child's pose, take a couple nice deep breaths. Lift the head up slightly, walk your hands over towards the right corner of the room. Sit back into your left hip. Hands to the center and over towards the left corner of the room. Sink back into the right hip. Good. Hands back to the center. And we're just going to sit up, swing our legs around, and bring them out in front of us. So let's start with our left leg extended. Our right leg, we're actually going to start by picking up. So you've got two options here. You can cradle your right shin in your hands, like you would cradle a baby, or you can pick the leg up and bring your arms underneath, so holding the right calf in the bend of the elbow. So either way, we're going to gently pull the leg in towards the chest so we feel a stretch through the outer hip. We try and keep the spine nice and tall. And then to add a little mobility to this, we're just gently rocking the leg back and forth. Now let's gently lower the right leg to the mat, keeping the knee bent. We're just going to place the sole of the foot along the left thigh or calf, not directly on the side of the left knee joint. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, reach forward as you fold. Drop the hands when you can't fold any further, lowering the chest and face towards the leg. Breathe deeply here. And let's release. Reach the arms forward and up. Good. Arms back down to the sides. Place the right hand just behind the right hip, fingertips pointing back behind you. We're going to press into the right palm. Shift the weight into the right shin and left foot and reach our left arm all the way up and back. So gentle opening through the chest and spine. Breathing deeply here. And gently lower our hips back down to the floor. Keep the left leg extended for just one more posture. We're taking the right leg, picking it up, keeping it bent, and stepping it over the left leg. So from here, keep the right hip grounded into the mat. Bring the right hand behind the back, fingertips pointing away. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, lower it on the outside of the right thigh, opening up the chest and looking over the right shoulder. Don't forget to breathe here. And let's release. Lower the right foot back down to the mat. And now we're going to pick up our left leg. And again, either holding it in the elbows or from underneath. Your call. You might want to try something different this side. Just gently rock it back and forth. We're pulling it in. If you're feeling any pressure on the knee itself, ease it back a little bit, okay? And only you know where that line is. So as our hips get a little bit more flexible, we can pull the whole leg in towards the body a little bit more. But we're pulling it in from the hip joint. The whole thigh moves in rather than just pulling the shin towards the body. That's going to put too much pressure on the knee. So one more breath. And then lower the left leg down, sole the foot along the right thigh or calf, sit up tall. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, reach forward as we fold. Drop the chin towards the chest, easing the torso down towards the thigh. And if you're not touching your toes yet, that's okay, but maybe as you breathe, you can begin to inch your fingertips a little bit further towards that foot. Let's inhale, reach long and lift. Keep the right arm lifted, left hand behind the back now, just behind the left hip. Press into the palm. We're shifting the weight, leaning into the left shin, the right foot, opening the chest, and reaching the right fingertips back. And let's gently lower. Keep the right leg extended. Left leg now steps up and over. Sit back down into the left hip. Bring the left hand behind the back. Fingertips pointed away from the spine. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, lower the right arm on the outside of the left thigh. Open the chest, look over the left shoulders. And let's release. Good. Come forward. Now let's stretch out both legs, toes up towards the sky, sit up tall, pull the flesh away from your sits bones. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let each exhale relax the body a little bit deeper. Maybe that's bringing more comfort to the posture you're currently in. Maybe that's allowing you to walk your fingers a little bit further down the lengths of your legs. Just notice how your body feels. And let's release. Inhale, arms all the way up. And gently bring them back behind us. Fingertips pointing now down towards our feet for upward facing plank. Take a nice deep breath before we get started. Let's inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to press into the palms, lift our hips off of the mat, bring them up in line with the body. And you can rotate your toes out to the side for a little bit more support. So keep pressing down through the feet, through the palms. Use the glutes to lift the hips high. Your chin can stay at your chest, or you can lift it up towards the sky, whatever feels best for you today. But we're really working all the muscles along the back side of the body. Let's take one more breath. And then ease our hips back down. Excellent job. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Hands on the ankles or feet. Sit up tall. And exhale, lean forward over your legs. Use the elbows to press the thighs a little bit closer to the mat. We're not tucking the chin and rounding the spine, but instead think nice, long, tall torso. And let's release. Draw the thighs together. Slide your hips to the center of the mat if they're not there already, and using your abs, gently lower the body down, one vertebra at a time, until our shoulders are back on the mat, our hands are flat next to our hips. Take a nice deep breath. And then walk your heels a little bit closer. So heels should be close to the hips so we can reach our fingertips down and just gently grab a hold of the backs of the heels or ankles. Tuck the shoulder blades back and under the chest. Let's take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, press through the soles of the feet, lifting the hips up towards the sky, walking the shoulders in a little bit closer. Bridge pose. So ideally, we can't see the tops of our thighs any longer. That's how high we're aiming to lift the hips. We're also drawing the knees in, making sure they're in line with our hip joints, and therefore turning on the inner thigh muscles. One more breath. And then gently lower the hips back down, release the hands, and take a nice deep breath. Let's lower the left leg down to the mat. Bend the right knee, hug it in towards the chest. And then straighten out the leg, lift the foot all the way up towards the sky, bring the hands behind the thigh, the calf, maybe you can reach all the way up to the ankle depending on your flexibility. Point and flex the foot a couple times, letting the calf and ankle relax. And then maybe you can pull in the leg a little bit further. Good, now bend the knee about 90 degrees. Using the left hand, hold the upper shin. Right arm is extended. We're very gently crossing the right leg over towards the left side, keeping the right shoulder down on the mat and just breathing deeply. And bring the knee back up to the center, lowering the right hip back to the floor. Lower the right leg all the way down. We'll switch sides, bend the left knee, hug it in towards the chest. And then begin to straighten out the leg. Bring the hands to the back of the thigh, calf or ankle. Point and flex the foot, letting the leg really relax. Maybe you can pull it in a little bit closer. Excellent. Let's bend the knee 90 degrees. Right hand on top of the left shin, left arm out to the left side. Gently cross the leg over. Breathing deeply. And release. Bring the knee back to the center, lowering the left hip to the mat. Relax both legs down to the floor. And then walk your heels about mat width apart. Let your arms relax halfway between your hips and your shoulders. Tuck the shoulder blades back and under the body. And close the eyes. Breathe deeply here. Let your mind relax. And let your muscles and joints relax. Then bring your awareness all the way down your body to your feet. My toes, feet, and heels are releasing and relaxing. My toes, feet, and heels are released and relaxed. My ankles, calves, and knees are releasing and relaxing. My ankles, calves, and knees are released and relaxed. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are releasing and relaxing. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are released and relaxed. My abdomen and lower back are releasing and relaxing. My abdomen and lower back are released and relaxed. My fingers, hands, and wrists are releasing and relaxing. My fingers, hands, and wrists are released and relaxed. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are releasing and relaxing. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are released and relaxed. My chest, back, and shoulders are releasing and relaxing. My chest, back, and shoulders are released and relaxed. My neck, head, and face are releasing and relaxing. My neck, head, and face are released and relaxed. My mind is calm. My breathing is even. And I am completely relaxed. Gently roll to your side and take a couple nice deep breaths. Place your left hand in front of your chest, press into the palm, and lift the body back up to a cross-legged position. Place the hands at your heart. Namaste. Great job today. Thank you for joining me and taking a moment for movement. If you enjoyed this yoga sequence, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe.